Hello children, today we are starting our next chapter, chapter number 7, directing. So here we discuss about directing. This is the next main function of management. So what is the meaning of directing? Directing means giving instructions and guiding people in doing work. It is to achieve some organizational or predetermined objectives of an organization. Understand? Directing means giving instructions and make directions or guiding people to do in performing their task, and this all has been done to achieve the organizational goal. It refers to the process of constructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading people in the organization to achieve its objectives. It also comprises of many elements like supervision, motivation and leadership. All these three comes under the heading of directing. What? Supervision, motivation and leadership. To supervise the people how to work, the manner of work, okay, and motivation, motivate the workers to give out their full efficiency, and leadership to lead the people, okay, to become the leader of the employees and to hear their problems and to try to reduce their problems or eliminate their problems. It is one of the key managerial function performed by every manager in an organization to direct or to guide or to motivate the employees. Now here are the characteristics of directing. First is directing initiates actions. A manager has to perform this function of directing along with planning, organizing, staffing and controlling while discharging his duties in the organization. One manager has to perform all these 5 main functions of management. What? Planning. He has to give his efforts in planning also, then organizing all the materials, all the labors for doing any task, then staffing. We all have studied in you all have studied this in last chapters, what is the staffing. Then after staffing it comes directing. Direct the people. First of all, planning is the first process, then organizing all the materials needed for an organization according to the plans. Then after organizing, the need of a staff is there. Without human resource nothing can be possible. And after staffing, after making proper staff for the organization, for selecting eligible staff, then comes the function of directing, to direct the work to the employees. And lastly, controlling is the last function of management, to control all the functions of the management in an organization. Then second characteristics is directing takes place at every level of management. Yes, from top level to the junior level or lower level, in both all the 3 levels, top level management, middle level and lower level management, a manager or any high official, superiors, they have to perform the task of directing work to their subordinates. Then directing is a continuous process. Yes, at each and every stage directing needs in every stage. So it takes place throughout the life of the organization. It is not a one-time function, it is a continuous process. Then last is directing flows from top to bottom. It means that every manager can direct his immediate subordinate and take order for action from his immediate boss. Every manager has to take decisions or to direct work to his subordinates, and also he takes orders from his boss. So these are the main 4 characteristics of directing. Now come to the importance of directing. Directing is very important for achieving common objectives of organization. Through directing, managers not only tell the people in the organization as to what they should do, when they should do, and how they should do, but also see that their instructions are implemented and followed by the subordinates. So is the first point. Helps to initiate action. Directing helps to initiate action by people in the organization towards attainment of desired objectives. For example, a superior guides his subordinates and clarifies doubts in the performing the task. When any supervisor or any manager directs the functioning, how to function, how to do work in a particular manner in an organization, so workers initiate their actions. They start working according to the instructions given by their managers. Then second is integrates employees' efforts. Directing integrates the efforts of all employees in the organization in such a way that every individual effort contributes to the achievement of organizational goals. So integrates means सबको सारे एम्प्लॉयज़ के जितने एफर्ट्स हैं सबको इंटीग्रेट करना, यूनिफाई करना. अंडरस्टैंड मीन्स जो डायरेक्शंस दिए हैं किसी मैनेजर ने उसके अकॉर्डिंग सभी वर्कर्स को वर्क करना है टू अचीव ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल गोल्स. अगर कोई अपने मन से कुछ अलग काम करेगा तो इट मे बी गेट रॉन्ग. सो वर्क अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंस्ट्रक्शंस ऑफ सुपीरियर्स. Then third one is guides employees. It gives guidance to employees at each and every stage. Helps to implement changes whenever there is need to change any decision और कुछ एनवायरनमेंट में चेंजेस आते हैं, बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट, तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग डायरेक्ट करना, अपने एम्प्लॉयज़ को गाइड करना. सो इट हेल्प्स टू implement changes also. According to changes occurs in the business field or business environment, every manager has to he has a duty to learn or to observe the market conditions and make directions accordingly. Helps to bring stability. It helps to bring stability and balance in the organization since it fosters cooperation and commitment among the people and helps to achieve balance among various groups, activities and departments. It helps to bring stability. एक स्टेबिलिटी, एक स्थिरता लाता है वर्किंग में, क्योंकि अगर सभी एम्प्लॉयज़ अकॉर्डिंग टू डायरेक्शंस और अकॉर्डिंग टू प्लानिंग वर्क करते हैं तो वो स्मूथ रनिंग कंडीशन में एक बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलता है.